Would you believe that with just one simple drink, made from a few everyday ingredients in your kitchen, your body could feel lighter, your blood could flow more easily, and your energy could feel fully recharged, even after 60? I know it might sound hard to believe, but I've seen it happen time and time again in over 20 years of working with older adults all across America. Many people think that feeling tired, having trouble focusing, or getting short of breath once in a while is just a normal part of aging, something you can't change. But the truth is, those signs often come from poor circulation and a lack of certain essential nutrients. And here's the good news. These are things we can improve, using ingredients most of us already have in our kitchens. Today, I want to share the story of Robert, 66, from Texas. He used to feel winded just walking to the park near his home. But not long after trying a recipe with beets, the one I'm about to share, he not only regained his stamina, but also felt a noticeable lift in his mood. There's a clear scientific reason for this. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and delivers more oxygen to your heart, brain, and muscles. This doesn't just make physical activity easier, it also leaves you feeling more energized and mentally sharp each day. In today's video, I'll share 5 beet-based recipes, all simple to make, with ingredients you can find at any grocery store and safe for older adults. If you'd like to know which one might be the best fit for you, type the word healthy in the comments. And now, let's begin with the very first recipe. One designed to give your circulation a quick boost for those times when you need results right away. There are times when we want our bodies to respond faster, stronger, and this recipe can make that happen in just minutes. I often call it the quick boost for circulation, and I've shared it with many patients who needed results the very same day. I remember one gentleman, 68, who loved tending his garden, but lately his body seemed slower to respond. He told me, "Doc, I still want to care for my garden, but my body just can't keep up." After trying this recipe, just a few days later he called, his voice buzzing with excitement. "I feel like I've been instantly recharged, not just for working in the yard, but for walking and exercising too." The secret is in the combination of 3 main ingredients. First, fresh beets, rich in natural nitrates. Once in the body, these convert into nitric oxide, which helps blood vessels relax so blood can flow more freely, delivering oxygen throughout the body. Second, watermelon. This sweet, refreshing fruit contains citrulline, an amino acid your body turns into arginine, which then produces even more nitric oxide. In other words, you're boosting circulation from 2 different angles, making the effect both faster and stronger. And finally, fresh ginger. It not only adds a warm, zesty flavor, but also helps reduce inflammation and keeps blood vessels soft and flexible. To make the results last even longer, I often add 4 ounces of pure pomegranate juice, loaded with antioxidants that protect nitric oxide from breaking down too quickly. And just a pinch of cayenne pepper. Its capsaicin content can widen blood vessels almost instantly, creating that gentle, warm sensation that spreads through your body. Here's how to make it. Juice, peeled beets, fresh ginger, and watermelon. Then stir in the pomegranate juice and a pinch of cayenne. Sip it slowly, letting each mouthful sit for 10-15 seconds before swallowing. This gives the natural bacteria in your mouth a head start on converting nitrates into nitric oxide right from the very first step. The best time to drink this is 2-3 hours before physical activity or before any event that requires extra stamina. Many of my patients say they feel a clear difference after the very first try, and that feeling lasts well into the evening. If you also enjoy watermelon, let me know in the comments. And if this recipe is your go-to for fast results, the next one will be all about maximum convenience. No juicer needed, barely any prep time, yet still delivering impressive benefits. Not everyone has the time or patience to wash, peel, and juice fresh beets every day. I understand that, especially for those who already have a full routine, even in retirement. That's why this recipe was created. Quick, easy, ready in under 2 minutes, yet still just as powerful as the fresh versions. I think of a 72-year-old gentleman in Florida who loved early morning fishing trips. He once told me, "Doc, I don't want to spend half my morning in the kitchen making a healthy drink. I want to be out on the dock, waiting for the fish to bite." So I gave him this recipe. From that day on, he was able to keep his healthy habit and have all the energy he needed for hours on the water. The secret is high-quality beet powder. Just 1 teaspoon can hold as much natural nitrate as an entire fresh beet, only in a concentrated, easy-to-dissolve form. As you already know, these nitrates turn into nitric oxide in the body, helping to open blood vessels and improve circulation. Next comes fresh grated ginger or pure ginger juice. Ginger helps reduce inflammation in the vessel walls, keeping them flexible, and adds a pleasant warmth to each sip. Then there's pure pomegranate juice, acting like a shield to protect the nitric oxide you've just created, preventing it from breaking down too quickly. And finally, a pinch of cayenne pepper, the spark that activates circulation almost instantly. Here's how to make it. Add 1 teaspoon beet powder to a glass. Add fresh grated ginger or 1-2 teaspoons ginger juice. Pour in 4 ounces of pure pomegranate juice and about 7 ounces of cold water. Add a small pinch of cayenne pepper. Stir well, then let the mixture rest for 5 minutes so the powder dissolves completely. When you drink it, take slow sips. Letting the liquid linger in your mouth a little longer helps the conversion of nitrate to nitric oxide, just like with the fresh version. This is an ideal choice in the morning before heading out, or a few hours before any activity that requires extra stamina. Convenient, quick, and no juicer needed, just enough to keep a good habit going every day. If you think this recipe fits your lifestyle, type the number 1 in the comments. I'd love to see how many people appreciate speed and simplicity without losing results. And if your goal isn't just convenience, but lasting endurance to keep your energy and performance strong well into the evening, then the next recipe will be especially interesting for you. There are times when we don't just want a quick burst of energy. We want to stay strong, steady, and clear-headed all afternoon, maybe even into the evening. And this recipe is designed to help you do exactly that, naturally. I think of a gentleman in Oregon who had just turned 70. He loved hiking along forest trails, but in recent years he told me he could only make it halfway before running out of breath, sometimes having to stop and even cut his trip short. After using this recipe for about 2 weeks, he called me, full of excitement. "Doc, not only can I finish my favorite trail again, but I feel like my mind has turned back the clock by 10 years. The secret is in the smart combination of beets and spinach. Both are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, helping to open blood vessels, improve circulation, and deliver more oxygen to your muscles. Next comes blueberries. They act like a shield to protect the nitric oxide you've just produced, keeping it from breaking down too quickly. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants that not only support circulation, but also help with memory and mental clarity as we age. I also bring watermelon back into this recipe. Its citrulline content activates another pathway for producing nitric oxide, which helps keep blood vessels relaxed for longer. That means instead of just 1 hour of energy, you can feel strong and steady for several hours afterward. And finally, I add 1 teaspoon of raw honey. It doesn't just give a gentle sweetness. It provides slow, sustained energy so your body can keep going without hitting a midday slump. Here's how to make it. Juice fresh beets, spinach, blueberries, and watermelon. Stir in 1 teaspoon of raw honey until it's fully dissolved. Add a few small ice cubes and sip slowly to enjoy the fresh, vibrant flavor. The drink will have a rich, jewel-like purple-red color. I often recommend having it in the morning before starting a long day or about an hour before activities that require real stamina, like hiking, dancing, or even an evening event that goes late. If you're a blueberry lover, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see how many of us share that taste. But as you know, stamina alone isn't enough. A strong heart is the foundation for living a long and healthy life, and the next recipe is designed especially for that. Sometimes it's not just about stamina or a quick burst of energy, it's about long-term health, especially the health of your heart. I once met a gentleman in Chicago, 74 years old, who told me his dream was to be healthy enough to attend his granddaughter's graduation next year. But recently, his blood pressure had been unstable, and he would tire easily just climbing the stairs. After hearing my suggestion, he began drinking this recipe every morning. Just 3 weeks later, he returned for a follow-up and told me he no longer felt the same fatigue, and his blood pressure had become more stable. The strength of this recipe lies in the combination of beets, cranberries, and turmeric. High-quality beet powder provides a concentrated source of natural nitrates, which your body turns into nitric oxide, opening blood vessels, improving circulation, and reducing the workload on your heart. Cranberries play a different role. Few people realize that these tart red berries can help reduce plaque buildup inside the artery walls, much like clearing out pipes that have started to collect sediment. When blood vessels are clearer, blood flows more freely, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Finally, turmeric, paired with a pinch of black pepper. Turmeric is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories, soothing chronic inflammation inside the vessel walls and helping them stay soft and elastic. But on its own, turmeric is hard for the body to absorb. That's why black pepper is the small but crucial detail. It can boost the absorption of curcumin, turmeric's active compound, by many times. Here's how to make it. 1 teaspoon pure beet powder, 4 ounces, about 120 ml, unsweetened cranberry juice, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, cold water, enough to fill the glass. Stir until everything is fully blended and drink it in the morning on an empty stomach. For best results, follow the routine for 21 days straight, then take a 7-day break before starting again. Picture it, a deep red drink with a slice of bright yellow lemon on the rim of the glass. And inside your body, your blood vessels are cleaner, your heart is under less strain, and each beat feels lighter and more efficient. If you truly care about protecting your heart, let me know in the comments. And now we'll move on to the final recipe. The perfect morning drink to start your day feeling energized, clear-minded, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. There's something I often tell my patients. Breakfast isn't just the first meal of the day. It sets the tone for how your body and mind will function for hours afterward. Many people are used to starting the morning with a strong cup of coffee. While coffee can give you an instant boost of alertness, for some, it also causes energy to crash quickly, makes the heart race, and brings that mid-morning fatigue right back. I remember a woman in Arizona, 68 years old, who told me she felt sluggish and unfocused every day around noon. I suggested she swap her morning coffee for a special smoothie. After just 1 week, she returned and told me she felt more alert, clearer in her thinking, and, most importantly, no more midday energy crash. This recipe combines beets, bananas, and flax seeds, 3 simple ingredients that, when brought together, create a powerful foundation for heart health, brain function, and lasting energy. Beets, as you know, are rich in natural nitrates that help dilate blood vessels and improve circulation, delivering more oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Bananas add potassium, an essential mineral that helps balance blood pressure and keep your heartbeat steady. Tiny but mighty, flax seeds are packed with omega-3s that keep blood vessels soft and flexible while reducing inflammation. I also add something many older adults tend to overlook: Greek yogurt. It's a high-quality protein source that helps stabilize blood sugar, keeping energy levels steady instead of spiking and crashing. Combined with almond milk, the smoothie is gentle on digestion and adds vitamin E, which supports healthy blood vessels. And finally, a pinch of cinnamon. Beyond its warm aroma, cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar, which is crucial for staying alert and sustaining stamina throughout the day. Here's how to make it. Peel and chop fresh beet. Add it to a blender with 1 ripe banana, 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, 1 small container of Greek yogurt, 1 cup of almond milk, and a pinch of cinnamon. Blend until smooth, pour into a glass and serve chilled. When you drink it, take your time. Enjoy the natural sweetness of the banana blending with the aroma of cinnamon, knowing that each sip is nourishing your heart, your brain, and every vessel in your body. If you'd like me to send you the complete PDF with all 5 of today's recipes, just leave your email so I can send it to you. And now, before we wrap up, I want to share one important message, one that I believe everyone needs to hear. Looking back at what we've shared today, I see more than just 5 beet-based recipes. Each one is a doorway to better health and quality of life, whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s. The first recipe gives you a quick boost in circulation for those times when you want your body to respond strongly in just one evening. The second offers maximum convenience, ready in minutes, yet just as effective. The third builds lasting stamina so you can keep your strength through a long evening or an all-day activity. The fourth protects your heart and blood vessels for long-term wellness. And the fifth delivers steady energy and mental clarity right from the morning. Here's what I want you to remember. You are never too old to change the way you feel each day. A single small habit, repeated over time, can create a big difference in your health, your confidence, and your enjoyment of life. So this week, choose at least one recipe and try it. Let your body tell you the difference. If you'd like, you can download the detailed PDF from the link in the video description. And don't forget to subscribe to Wellness After 70 to keep getting more tips on living healthier, happier, and more fully in your golden years. Just imagine, a few weeks from now, you're walking with more ease, breathing more deeply, and feeling the energy to do the things you love. Whether that's strolling with your partner, playing with your grandkids, or exploring places you've never been. Your best years can start now, and I believe they begin today.